Hey everyone, and welcome to this SolidWorks tutorial in which we will learn how to model a very basic part and apply very basic GD&T on it as well. And we will learn how to define some datums, how to apply position tolerancing, and we will use some basic dimensions here as well to control the location of a hole. And this drawing is for just the basic learning and not the production style ready kind of drawing. So let's begin, guys. So let's select this front plane and click on sketch. And one more thing, guys, I'm working in millimeters, so I've selected mmgs as units. Okay, now select the center rectangle and create a center rectangle at the origin point like this. Now let's define it. In order to define it, I need to select this smart dimensioning tool, and I have to select this line, then click here, and I have specified the dimension of this line as 80 millimeter. And then very similarly I have defined the dimension of this line as well, so this is going to be 35 millimeters. Okay, now in order to create the hole, I need some reference center rectangle, so I'm creating one, and do not overlap or click on the existing line, just click here in the space, otherwise it will create some reference. Select here for construction, and it will be converted into a reference center rectangle. After that, now let's define this. So very similarly we need to define the length and the width of this rectangle as well. So this is going to be 22 mm and this is going to be 64 mm, as you can see it from here. Now let's talk about the basic dimension which is related to the datum. So let's select this 64 mm dimension, and it is currently not allowing me to specify here, so I have to check this green box. After that, 2 digits are fine for us, and here we can define the basic dimension, and then I will check this box, and as you can see, a rectangular shape around this dimension will get appear. Similarly, let's make this dimension the basic dimension as well. So I will select here the basic, and I will check the box from here, and this is also the basic dimension. Now let's select the circle and create 4 circles at corners of our reference rectangle that we have created. Okay, now I will define the diameter of these circles. So let's select the smart dimensioning tool and specify the diameter. So the diameter is going to be 8.5 mm. I will check this box, and let's specify here the tolerance. So this is going to be bilateral, for example, and here we have to define the tolerance in plus and minus. So I will define only in plus, and this is going to be 0.1, and this is called unilateral tolerance because the tolerance is only in one direction. So I will hold control key and select all of these 4 circles and make relation equal. As you can see, all of the 4 circles have been selected here, and I will select this equal relation. Now all circles have the same diameter and the tolerance applied. Now I will select extruded boss base, and here I will specify, for example, 20 mm the length of extrusion, and this is our part. If you want to apply some appearance, so you can select this appearance from here. If I go to metal and let's say I go into the brass, I can specify this appearance. It's up to you, it's an optional thing. You can specify any material you like, it's an optional thing. Now we have created this basic part, and now let's save this part first, and then we will move into the drawing portion. So I will create here a folder exercise number 1, and I will save this part. You can name it, I'm giving a name exercise _1, then click the save button. Now let's select the file, and here we have an option, make drawing from part. Let's select this, and it will move us to the drawing environment. So here you can select any sheet you like. I'm selecting this A4, Okay, now you will see this view palette. Let's select this one, and this is our front view. So I will place this front view here, although this is the top view, but I intentionally make this as front view because we have most of the details on our front view. So when I started creating, or you can say modeling the part, I have created the sketch on the front view. Now I will select all of these three by hold control key and select all of these, and then I will show the hidden lines. As you can see, now we can see the hidden lines as well. Let me place them properly. Okay, since we have assigned some of the dimensions while modeling it, so I will select this front view. In annotations, I have this option model items. When I click it, it will automatically provide me the base dimensions which I have defined during modeling. And now let's check this green icon from here. So we have got some basic dimensions. We will make some more dimensions, but these are our base dimensions that we have got from our model. Okay, now let's select this dimension, and here we have option for the leaders, and let's select here custom text positioning, and I will choose here the second option for the custom text position. And when I check this green icon, as you can see, now we have got this text position. Okay, now we don't have the center line, so let's select the center line from here, and let's select these two lines. In between these we will get the center line, because as you know, we have got the 4 holes, so we would require these center lines in order to specify the dimension for these. Now select this smart dimensioning tool, and I will select this center line to this edge, and let's specify this dimension. Then go to the leader, and very much similarly, just we have done previously, I will select here custom text position, and I will select here center, or you can say the second option. Okay, now let's specify this dimension as well. And I think the first one was fine, because the second and third are not making any much more sense. Okay, and now let's move on to the datum features. So I will select the datum feature from here, and I will specify 3 datum. So the first one is going to be this side. This is going to be the bigger side. After that, this is going to be our secondary reference, and this bottom side is going to be our third datum. So after that, I will press the escape button to get rid of the fourth datum. Now let's move on to the feature control frame. For that, I have selected this geometric tolerance, and let's apply the geometric tolerance to this dimension in order to control the position of the hole. So here we have multiple tolerances. I have specified the position, and let's specify the tolerance. And since we have this in diameter, so I've selected the diameter. For material condition, you can specify the maximum material condition or least material condition. I have specified the maximum one. After that, you can add some datums. As you can say, this is datum A, and I will click on the done button. And if for example we need to specify more datums to this feature, then we have to double click here on this feature control frame, click here again, and we can add here more datums. For example, we have datum B and datum C, so I will specify here datum B, and then click on add, then specify the datum C and then click on done. So just like that, we can assign the geometric tolerance to this feature. And this is a very basic tutorial, guys. This is not the advanced tutorial. And if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.